beginning your day, and just reflecting on how we, it's reflecting on integrating our kind of internal practice, external practice. This is it's an important element to be considering, and in that, we do have duties and chores, and even if we don't, we still have to function with the world around us, and learning how to bring our mindfulness, situational awareness into the things that we're doing. I think one of the things that's really helpful is really just paying attention to detail. I mean, sometimes people can be quote unquote meditating and just completely space out and not really be attentive and alert to the things around them, and it's important to have that attention to detail and a certain precision in how you do things, and just alert to okay, what's around you when you. It's like if you're going to get, like for me, okay, I'm going to get up and bow after. There's this here, there's that there, there's that there. Okay, what do I do to not sort of step on something or trip over something? I mean, these are basic things, but they're it's the way the mind works. It leaps into the next thing that it thinks it needs to do or should do or wants to do, and we forget to pay attention in the present moment. So, and of course, there's always a need for balance in that. I mean, you can't be so obsessed with detail that you end up sort of the affect is of a somebody. The affect of the meditator, it ends up looking like an OCD case. They're supposed to make us more relaxed and comfortable and at ease. So just really paying attention to these balances, and the internal, external. But paying attention to the things around one, especially if you're on a work site. Be alert to the effect that your presence has and your actions have on the people around you. I just had somebody consulting with me, a leader of a community who was at the wit's end with a new candidate for ordination who was they just can't seem to get simple things. It was like one of the community members was actually on a board and up a bit higher, walking up an incline, and they decided they needed that board, and they just pulled it out from under them. So there's one pointed focus on what they wanted or needed and forgot to pay attention to the effect it's going to have. So these are, you'd think you wouldn't need to explain stuff like this, but but the reality is we all miss things because it's the nature of our mind to assume our position, our perception, our particular view to be reality, and it's the just being able to pay attention to a bigger picture, so that we're both implementing mindfulness and clear comprehension and kind of situational awareness, but really living it, and because it has an effect on the internal practice. When you sit down to meditate, in order to successfully meditate, you actually have to pay attention to your meditation object. You actually have to have a continuity of clarity and clear recognition of how that is affecting one, and how to be able to internalize that continuity of attention. So these are doing something around, dealing with the world around us is not a distraction from the internal practice. The internal practice and the external practice function together, they work together. And the skills that we need for both are in that moment-to-moment developing of mindfulness. So offer that for reflection as well.